Um, is she the most improved right now? I've gone on record multiple times saying that she was terrible, dog shit, terrible. And when I see her on screen, thought her mic work sucked. Her wrestling was horrendous. Apparently, she took these same complaints from Kevin Nash, uh, and as constructive, and has massively improved. She flows better. Her energy is better. She takes bumps better. Her moves are better. She's so much less stiff, in my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, I could agree. I think she definitely improved. And I like to see that. I like to see improvement from already established wrestlers, right? Like you're always honing in your craft. You're always getting better. Now, can I contribute some of that to maybe she's working a lot with Roxanne Perez, which is they call her the prodigy for a reason. I'm gonna say that right now. I know this is about Raquel, but Roxanne Perez, man, heard that fight with EO on Monday night recently.
Which I'm going to say the same thing about EO and Raquel. And I was thinking about this when we were talking about, you're like, oh, think about anybody's best match, and it's against Bret Hart. Think about any women's roster's best match, and who's it against? EO Sky.
Yep. She is
the best female in-ring performer in history.
She is, man. She is. And I knew that a couple years ago when I didn't even really watch her wrestle. I was looking into it and I was doing research. Dude, across the board in the world, CEO was the best. And then I started watching her shit. And I was like, she's
got it all.
Yeah.
So she interacts with the crowd. She's entertaining. She takes gimmick bumps. She's got innovative moves. She's fluid. She's safe.
And so I just recently, real quick, I'll throw this out. I know we're talking about Raquel, and I want to get back on her. But EO, I just recently saw, Chelsea Green's match with Penta, came out and hit the, YouTube and TikTok. Well, I just recently see Penta versus EO. I've never seen that before. And I watched that. And I'm going to tell you, think what Chelsea was great, and I'm a big fan of Chelsea. EO and Penta tore that house down. I mean, I didn't even believe what I was watching. So, and hey, WWE, let's get some intergender matches going. That's actually really fucking entertaining. Okay, and I get it. You don't want the fucking female to put, or you don't want the male to put over the female. I get you want to see keep the character strong on that stuff. But hey, man, entertainment's entertainment. WWE's gonna have the ball soon.
Dude, every other promotion does it.
Yep.
And it's just as entertaining. The women get brutalized. It's not like they just make the man look weak in the match. The women get brutalized, but they lose most of the time.
They had an issue. Yeah, they had an issue back in the day with China when she was having those matches with dudes like Chris Jericho and I think it was Jeff Jarrett and Eddie Guerrero. And I think they kind of that's why they got away from it. Plus, China was built like a shipwreck house, but it was a little more believable. You could tell she was busting around these guys, but still not believable. Just a little more believable. But
but it's
but it's a different era.
Think of
different era.
Roxanne Perez beating Nia Jax.
Sure. And that's my point, though, is it's a different era, too. China wasn't doing wrestling moves like it is now. The female wrestling division is the greatest in the world. Female wrestling is better than male wrestling right now.
Yeah.
And
previously, it was like, okay, so you're telling me a runway model is supposed to beat a steroid junkie. Like, that's what it was back in the day.
Right.
And so, like, okay, here's a female competitor who's been wrestling around the globe for 25 years. We know kayfabe's not real now, and these women are in MMA sports now. They're real fighters now. We've seen women fight men, and obviously you're never going to see a heavyweight champion lose to a female heavyweight champion, but you could see a amateur man lose to a female champion. It's believable that they could take the match. You're probably never going to have a woman get over, right? But
you don't have to. Yeah. I mean, it would be a great storyline too. You could put into something great. But so, anyways, though, back to Raquel. I mean, she's a powerhouse wrestler. So any way that she can improve with the bumps, a little more fluid, right? What I noticed from her, she's a lot more fluid in all her movements. And that stiffness needs to get out of there. So I definitely feel like, is she the most improved? I'm trying to think right now because I kind of think that El Grande Americano got a lot better ever since Chad Gable in a way, even though Chad Gable's amazing. I actually feel like they're gonna have that when he comes back. That Grande Americano versus who's the guy doing it now? I forget.
Look Kaiser.
Yeah, Kaiser, because Kaiser's great, and Kaiser will sit there fucking speak Spanish and he fucking sing. Hey, I'm saying that AAA event. Woo, boy, I'm gonna start watching more AAA more than any type of WWE, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now because they're crossing over so much, and I know they're doing that to put AAA on the app, and it's working. But yeah, the AAA fucking events are amazing. Plus, Conan is on the commentary. I'm a big Conan fan. You know what I'm saying? K-Dog. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that AAA shit is fucking dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we got Grande, we got Jey Uso, we got Raquel, all seeing big improvements in 2025.
Yes. Yes, in 2025, yes. Jey Uso, I can argue since he hasn't had the belt, he hasn't on TV too much. But other than that, though, when we were talking back then, big gap, or big improvement. So, yeah.
And you know what it was? It was working out with Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker got Jey Uso fit.
I forgot to mention Braun Breaker, Gunther, Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins. These people, man, the future, man. Yeah, and you know this faction grew on me because at first it was like they're slapped together. Big Rollins fan, big Braun fan, obviously. But I was like, you know. But they grew on me, man. I mean, love how Buddy's taking his shoes, taking Roman Reigns' shoes.
That's just great. I mean, it gives him such a unique, like, funny identity. Like, and like Braun, doing the whole like talking to himself, and you know, like when he did straps with him over in the back, like shit like that.
Yeah. And Tsunami from I can't think of his name. Fucking Reed. Yeah, Bronson Reed. That Tsunami looks good, man. I mean, many people do that. But the way he like fakes his arms down, like if he's falling from further than where he's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and it's like a bomb going off when he fucking lands, man. I mean, you got to be a big boy to sell that move where it's like, oh, nobody's getting out of it. If I do it 2 or 3 times, you're done for a couple of weeks. You got to go sit it down. You know what I mean? And
go pop a squat for a bit.
Yeah, and I can't wait. So back to Raquel. I can't wait for Liv Morgan to show up because I have a feeling it's not only going to be a Liv Morgan versus Roxanne Perez. I think that's the little fight, though. To be honest with you, that's going to be a banger of a match. Storyline wise, it's going to be Liv Raquel match, you know, and the eventual breakup of Judgment Day, which is coming soon too. That's going to run its course here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's my opinion.
So the Judgment Day impending collapse, it's almost from like in a position where, do I want it yet? You know, but when it comes, it's going to be good. I already know it, you know, type of, like we know Liv and Raquel and Roxanne's going to be good. And then you see this thing with Dominic and El Grande getting under Finn's skin over here. So that's interesting.
Yeah. It's coming soon, man. It's coming soon. You know, Grande and you know, and where Dom is at and Finn is at. I mean, this is a long time coming. Liv Morgan coming in. You know, this is going to be like, you know, Judgment Day is going to fold. It is going to fall apart. And if it does, survive all of this, well then, it's going to be shortened. Finn Balor, you know, and you know, maybe somebody else or something like that. But I think the Judgment Day, as we know,
that's probably what
soon to be gone.
JD and Finn, but probably like honestly, it'll probably just fucking be Dom, Finn, and JD remain. Probably get rid of all of them.
You think Dom's gonna stick with it?
I think so.
It would be a swerve because I feel like we're headed to a Finn Balor Dom match, you know, for the title or something maybe, and put Finn with a title finally. Singles. Maybe bring the demon out of him.
Finn gets the Intercontinental.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It'd be a few months from now, and then this way you have Dom hold that title for a long time. He'd actually have that title quite a bit.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I like to see that. I think Dom.
But, you know, it's funny you were mentioning AAA, and like, you know, the Judgment Day's got a lot of AAA work going right now.
Right.
But you know, as of recent, the WWE has really so I've seen this online. It's like Triple H did not seem to enjoy AAA Mania. Every clip I've seen of Triple H just hating his life. I guess we know who's talking about buying them all these years. And so this is funny, but at the same time, it's like I doubt he talked Triple H out of buying them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's the reason they bought them.
Yeah.
Vince never
Well,
gave Japanese or Mexican stars a real shot. Other than Rey Mysterio, because he was a merch seller with the masks. You could sell 400 versions of his action figure. You could sell 400
and,
versions of his
yeah.
mask.
Ray had to jack up.
Yeah,
You know, he wasn't Ray from WCW where he was a little twig. I mean, Ray had to jack up to go on TV for Vince. And you're right. I mean, Ray was a different stratosphere though when it came to all the other masked people. Rey Mysterio was like he was him. You know, when it came to that. So Vince was like, all right,
an overwhelming aura. It was like he saw money.
yeah, that
but,
was undeniable.
Yeah, but there was nobody.
But you're right. You're right. They hated that. Because WWE always had it, and WWF always had the big guys. You know.
Yeah, exactly. And but still, people be like, "Oh, he's miserable." Me, I see all business here. All business. Yeah. You got a new program.
It's
you TKO. Test the talent from and see. You know, you're lending your WWE guys over there. You know, there's a lot of TKO's got a lot of Triple H's got a lot of responsibility under TKO because like now that it's TKO, his position isn't secured.
Yeah.
Like, why would he go to these people? Are like, oh, it's like, bro, he's not a fan. He lives and breathes this all day. This is a job for him.
I'm positive that Triple H can get fired though. TKO, TKO bought Triple H, I believe. And I'm not saying that they didn't ask Triple H. I think you're right too. But I think Triple H, this is that corporate takeover. They want to get as many fans as they can. There's a market for Triple H, and they know that WWE can improve Triple H's audience, which they already have. They have because I didn't watch it before then, mostly because it's hard to find, that program. But now it's on WWE. Of course, I'm watching it now and I'm appreciating it more. And I think it's better than I think some of the gimmicks. I think it's different. I think it's just different. I mean, it's obviously different, but I'm saying though, I like it. I really like that type of environment because it's not just different inside the ring either. It's different how they present it. The characters are different.
They take it less serious.
Yeah,
it's more like pure enjoyment and like passion. Mm-hmm. Like, you can see wild gimmicks and the fans get crazy, and it's pretty much what the WWE was 30 years ago, 40 years ago.
Yep, and side note, they booed the shit out of their champion, their babyface champion. And they were cheering Dom and Grande Americano, bro. Like, I watched it. I watched that whole thing. And I was like, no shit. And I noticed that. And I was just like, this Grande Americano character, Kaiser, the Kaiser version, I mean, in ring, I think that Chad Gable's one of the best. But Kaiser just took this gimmick and ran with it. It was good.
It was good. Kaiser,
and he deserved it.
He's got charisma.
And you know what? He deserves to run. He wasn't going to get it as Kaiser.
No.
He wasn't, but this is perfect. Everybody knowing that it's Kaiser too is even more perfect.
It's so fun.
It's great. It's even perfect. Couldn't work out better for Kaiser. And he gets to bang Tiffany Stratton too on the side. Jesus. Right? That's their girl. Right? That's his girl. Yeah, he's winning right now, man. It's up for like Kaiser right now. Yeah. And I can't stand his haircut. Yeah, I can't stand his haircut. Yeah.
So, but like you said, this is definitely the corporate takeover, which brings me to my next point. WWE is moving on AEW. Okay, first